Today we're going to talk about something that might sound too simple to be true, but I promise you, the science behind this is absolutely rock solid. We're talking about a specific type of nut that can dramatically improve your erectile function, boost your testosterone, and support your sexual health around the clock. Now, before we get started, I need you to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because what I'm about to share with you is information that your doctor probably hasn't told you. They'll write prescriptions all day long, but they won't tell you that something as simple as eating the right nuts every day could transform your sexual health. And look, I know the title says the only nut you need, but I'm actually going to share several powerful options with you because different nuts work through different mechanisms and you deserve to know all your options. Some of you might prefer one nut over another, or you might want to rotate between them for maximum benefit. So let's dive in and talk about the most powerful nuts for erectile function, starting with one that's going to surprise a lot of people. The number one nut for erectile function is the Brazil nut. Now, I know this isn't the most common nut, and a lot of guys have never even tried Brazil nuts. But when you understand what they do for your body, you're going to want to make them a daily staple. Brazil nuts are the richest food source of selenium on the planet. Just 2 to 3 Brazil nuts provide your entire daily requirement of selenium, which is about 55 to 70 micrograms. And selenium is absolutely crucial for testosterone production, thyroid function, and overall reproductive health. Here's why selenium matters so much for erectile function. Selenium is a key component of an enzyme called glutathione peroxidase, which is one of your body's most powerful antioxidants. This enzyme protects your cells from oxidative damage, including the cells in your testes that produce testosterone and the endothelial cells lining your blood vessels that are responsible for nitric oxide production. When you're selenium deficient, your body can't produce enough of this protective enzyme, and oxidative stress damages your hormone-producing cells and your blood vessels. The result is lower testosterone, impaired blood flow, and erectile difficulties. Studies have shown that selenium supplementation can increase testosterone levels and improve sperm quality. In one study, men with low selenium levels who supplemented with selenium saw significant improvements in testosterone and overall reproductive function. The connection between selenium and male sexual health is well established in the scientific literature. But here's what's really remarkable about Brazil nuts. They also contain other beneficial compounds like magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats that all support sexual health. You're not just getting selenium, you're getting a complete package of nutrients that work synergistically. The recommendation is simple. Eat 2 to 3 Brazil nuts every single day. That's it. Don't overdo it, because too much selenium can actually be harmful. But 2 to 3 nuts daily is the sweet spot that provides optimal selenium without excess. You can eat them as a snack, chop them, and add them to salads, blend them into smoothies, or just pop them in your mouth first thing in the morning. Make it a daily habit, and within a few weeks, most men notice improvements in energy, mood, and yes, sexual function. Now let me tell you about the second most powerful nut for erectile function, walnuts. Walnuts are absolutely incredible for cardiovascular health. And since erectile function is fundamentally a vascular issue, anything that improves your cardiovascular health improves your erectile function. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA. These omega-3 fats reduce inflammation throughout your body, improve the flexibility and health of your blood vessels, and support healthy cholesterol levels. All of these factors are crucial for erectile function. But here's what makes walnuts especially powerful. They've been shown in studies to improve endothelial function. The endothelium is the inner lining of your blood vessels, and it's responsible for producing nitric oxide. Remember, nitric oxide is the molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and dilate, allowing blood flow. Without adequate nitric oxide, you cannot achieve a strong erection. Research has shown that eating walnuts regularly improves endothelial function and increases the bioavailability of nitric oxide. In one study, men who consumed about 2 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks experienced significant improvements in blood vessel dilation and overall vascular health. Walnuts also contain an amino acid called L-arginine, which your body converts into nitric oxide. So you're getting direct precursors for nitric oxide production along with the cardiovascular benefits that support the entire system. Additionally, walnuts are rich in antioxidants, including vitamin E and polyphenols, that protect your blood vessels from oxidative damage. They also contain melatonin, which supports quality sleep, and good sleep is essential for testosterone production. Eat about 1 to 2 ounces of walnuts daily, which is roughly a handful or about 14 walnut halves. You can eat them plain, add them to oatmeal or yogurt, toss them in salads, or blend them into smoothies. The key is daily, consistent consumption. Now let's talk about almonds, because these are probably the most accessible and popular nut, and they're incredibly beneficial for sexual health. Almonds are rich in several nutrients that directly support erectile function and testosterone production. First, almonds are an excellent source of vitamin E, which is a powerful antioxidant that protects testosterone molecules from oxidative damage. Your body produces testosterone, but if it's immediately damaged by free radicals, you don't get the benefit. Vitamin E protects those hormones and keeps them active in your system. Almonds are also rich in magnesium, and magnesium is essential for testosterone production. Studies have shown that magnesium supplementation can increase both total and free testosterone levels. Many men are deficient in magnesium, and this deficiency contributes to low testosterone and poor sexual function. Magnesium also supports better sleep quality, helps regulate blood sugar, and reduces inflammation. All of these factors indirectly support better erectile function. Almonds contain L-arginine, just like walnuts, which supports nitric oxide production. They're also rich in zinc, another mineral that's crucial for testosterone production and sexual health. The healthy fats in almonds support overall hormone production. Remember, your body makes testosterone and other sex hormones from cholesterol and fat. Without adequate healthy fats in your diet, your hormone production suffers. Eat about 1 to 2 ounces of almonds daily, which is roughly 23 almonds or a good handful. You can eat them raw, lightly roasted, or as almond butter. Just avoid almonds that are heavily salted or coated in sugar or other additives. Let me tell you about pistachios now, because these little green nuts punch way above their weight when it comes to sexual health. There's actually specific research on pistachios and erectile function, and the results are impressive. In one study, men with erectile dysfunction consumed about 3.5 ounces of pistachios daily for 3 weeks. At the end of the study, they experienced significant improvements in erectile function, including better firmness, improved sexual satisfaction, and enhanced overall sexual experience. The researchers attributed these benefits to several factors. Pistachios are rich in arginine, which, as we've discussed, is converted to nitric oxide. They contain antioxidants that improve vascular health. They have anti-inflammatory properties. And they provide healthy fats that support hormone production. Pistachios also contain a plant sterol called beta-sitosterol, which may help reduce the conversion of testosterone to dihydrotestosterone or DHT. While DHT is important, excessive conversion can lead to problems, and maintaining the right balance supports overall hormonal health. Another benefit of pistachios is their positive effect on cholesterol levels. They've been shown to improve the ratio of good HDL cholesterol to bad LDL cholesterol, which is important for cardiovascular health and, by extension, erectile health. Eat about 1.5 to 2 ounces of pistachios daily. That's roughly 49 nuts. They make a great snack, can be added to salads, or ground and used as a coating for fish or chicken. Try to buy them unsalted or lightly salted to avoid excessive sodium intake. Now I want to talk about pecans, which are often overlooked but are fantastic for sexual health. Pecans are incredibly rich in antioxidants, even more so than many other nuts. They contain compounds like ellagic acid and vitamin E that protect your cells from oxidative damage. Pecans are also rich in beta-sitosterol, the same plant sterol found in pistachios that helps with hormonal balance. They contain healthy monounsaturated fats that support cardiovascular health and hormone production. One of the unique benefits of pecans is their positive effect on inflammation markers. Chronic inflammation is a major contributor to erectile dysfunction because it damages blood vessels and impairs their ability to dilate properly. By reducing systemic inflammation, pecans help maintain healthy, responsive blood vessels. Pecans also provide zinc, magnesium, and manganese, all of which are important for testosterone production and overall sexual health. The combination of nutrients in pecans creates a comprehensive support system for male reproductive health. Eat about 1 ounce of pecans daily, which is roughly 19 pecan halves. You can eat them raw, lightly toast them for enhanced flavor, chop them and add to oatmeal or salads, or use pecan butter as a spread. Let me tell you about macadamia nuts now, because these creamy, buttery nuts are not just delicious, they're incredibly beneficial for hormonal health. Macadamia nuts have a unique fatty acid profile that's particularly supportive of testosterone production. Macadamias are rich in monounsaturated fats, specifically oleic acid, which has been associated with healthy testosterone levels. They're also one of the few nuts that contain palmitoleic acid, an omega-7 fatty acid that has anti-inflammatory properties and supports metabolic health. Good metabolic health is crucial for sexual function. Insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome are major contributors to erectile dysfunction. By supporting healthy metabolism, macadamia nuts help create an internal environment that's favorable for testosterone production and erectile function. Macadamias are also rich in thiamine, a B vitamin that supports energy production and nervous system function. Healthy nerve function is essential for sexual arousal and response. The challenge with macadamia nuts is that they're calorie-dense, so portion control matters. Eat about 1 ounce daily, which is roughly 10 to 12 nuts. They're delicious on their own, can be chopped and added to various dishes, or ground into macadamia butter. Now let's talk about cashews, which are technically seeds but are commonly grouped with nuts. Cashews are fantastic for sexual health because they're rich in zinc, and zinc is absolutely crucial for testosterone production. Zinc is one of the most important minerals for male reproductive health. It's involved in multiple steps of testosterone synthesis. It helps prevent the conversion of testosterone to estrogen. It's essential for sperm production, and zinc deficiency is one of the most common nutritional causes of low testosterone. Studies have shown that zinc supplementation can significantly increase testosterone levels in deficient men. Even men who aren't severely deficient often see improvements with increased zinc intake. Cashews are also rich in magnesium, which, as we discussed earlier, supports testosterone production and sleep quality. They contain copper, which works with iron to support healthy red blood cell production and oxygen delivery to tissues, including the reproductive organs. The healthy fats in cashews support overall hormone production, and they contain antioxidants that protect against oxidative stress. Eat about 1 to 1.5 ounces of cashews daily, which is roughly 18 nuts. You can eat them raw or roasted, add them to stir fries, blend them into creamy sauces, or enjoy cashew butter. Now, I want to share something really powerful with you. A mixed nut blend that combines the benefits of multiple nuts for maximum sexual health support. I call this the Erectile Power Mix, and it's specifically formulated to address testosterone production, blood flow, nitric oxide production, and vascular health. Here's the formula. Combine 2 Brazil nuts, 7 walnut halves, 10 almonds, 15 pistachios, and 5 cashews. This gives you a perfect balance of selenium, omega-3 fats, vitamin E, magnesium, zinc, arginine, and antioxidants. Put this mix together in a container and eat it daily, either all at once as a substantial snack or divided between morning and afternoon. This combination provides comprehensive nutritional support for sexual health through multiple mechanisms. You're supporting hormone production with the Brazil nuts and cashews. You're enhancing blood flow and vascular health with the walnuts and pistachios. You're protecting hormones and blood vessels with the vitamin E and antioxidants from almonds and pecans. And you're getting the amino acids needed for nitric oxide production from multiple sources. Many men who commit to eating this exact combination daily report significant improvements in erectile function, energy levels, libido, and overall vitality within 4 to 6 weeks. Now let me talk about timing and how to incorporate nuts into your daily routine for maximum benefit. While you can eat nuts at any time of day, there are strategic times that may enhance their effects. Eating nuts in the morning provides sustained energy throughout the day. The healthy fats and protein help stabilize blood sugar and prevent the energy crashes that can affect mood and libido. Eating nuts as an afternoon snack can help prevent the late-day energy dip that many men experience and can support testosterone production as your body prepares for its overnight hormone production cycles. Experiment with timing and see what works best for you, but the most important factor is consistency. Eating nuts daily, regardless of timing, will produce better results than eating them sporadically, even if the timing is perfect. Let me address some common concerns and questions. First, won't eating nuts every day make me gain weight? Nuts are calorie dense. That's true. But multiple studies have shown that people who eat nuts regularly don't gain weight and often have better weight management than those who don't eat nuts. The combination of healthy fats, protein, and fiber is satiating and helps control appetite. The key is portion control and making sure you're eating nuts as part of a balanced diet, not in addition to your normal excessive calorie intake. If you're eating 1 to 2 ounces of nuts daily and adjusting your overall calorie intake accordingly, you won't gain weight. Second question, what about nut allergies? Obviously, if you're allergic to certain nuts, don't eat them. But if you're only allergic to some nuts, focus on the ones you can safely consume. For example, if you're allergic to tree nuts but can eat peanuts, which are legumes, peanuts also provide benefits for sexual health through their arginine, resveratrol, and healthy fat content. Third question, raw or roasted? Raw or lightly roasted nuts retain the most nutrients. Heavily roasted nuts, especially those roasted in unhealthy oils, have degraded nutrients and may contain harmful compounds. If you prefer roasted, look for dry roasted or lightly roasted options without added oils or excessive salt. Fourth question, how long before I see results? Most men notice improvements in energy and overall well-being within 2 to 3 weeks of daily nut consumption. More significant improvements in erectile function typically develop over 4 to 8 weeks. Remember, you're supporting your body's natural processes and improving underlying health, not just masking symptoms with a drug. Now let me talk about maximizing absorption and utilization of the nutrients in nuts. Soaking nuts overnight can make them easier to digest and may improve nutrient absorption. Some compounds in nuts, called phytates, can bind to minerals and reduce their absorption. Soaking helps reduce phytates. To soak nuts, place them in a bowl, cover with water, add a pinch of sea salt, and let them sit overnight. In the morning, drain and rinse them. You can eat them immediately or dehydrate them in a low-temperature oven or dehydrator if you prefer a crunchy texture. Chewing nuts thoroughly is also important. The more you break them down mechanically, the more surface area is available for digestive enzymes, which means better nutrient extraction. Eating nuts with a source of vitamin C can enhance the absorption of minerals like iron and zinc. So consider eating your nuts with some berries, citrus fruit, or bell peppers. Let me share some practical ways to incorporate nuts into your daily diet beyond just eating them as snacks. Add chopped nuts to your morning oatmeal or yogurt. This gives you sustained energy and starts your day with testosterone-supporting nutrition. Blend nuts into smoothies for a creamy texture and nutritional boost. Make homemade trail mix combining your favorite nuts with unsweetened dried fruit and dark chocolate chips. Use nut butters as spreads on whole grain toast or apple slices. Make your own nut butter by blending roasted nuts in a food processor until creamy. Add crushed nuts as a coating for baked fish or chicken. Toss nuts into salads for added crunch and nutrition. Use ground nuts as a base for homemade energy balls combined with dates and cacao. The key is making nuts a regular, enjoyable part of your diet rather than seeing them as a chore or supplement you have to take. Now, I want to emphasize that while nuts are incredibly powerful for sexual health, they work best as part of a comprehensive approach. You can't just eat nuts and expect miracles if the rest of your lifestyle is working against you. Make sure you're eating a diet rich in vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and whole grains. Minimize processed foods, refined sugars, and excessive alcohol. All of these support overall health and sexual function. Exercise regularly. Both resistance training and cardiovascular exercise improve blood flow, support healthy testosterone levels, and enhance erectile function. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. Get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Sleep is when your body produces the majority of its testosterone and repairs tissue. Poor sleep will undermine even the best nutritional strategies. Manage stress effectively. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which suppresses testosterone and interferes with sexual function. Find stress management techniques that work for you, whether meditation, deep breathing, time in nature, or engaging hobbies. Maintain a healthy body weight. Excess body fat, particularly around the abdomen, converts testosterone to estrogen and creates inflammation that damages blood vessels. Losing excess weight can dramatically improve erectile function. If you smoke, quit. Smoking damages blood vessels and is one of the most harmful things you can do for erectile health. This is absolutely non-negotiable if you want optimal sexual function. Stay hydrated. Dehydration affects blood volume and can impair circulation. Drink adequate water throughout the day. Before we wrap up, let me give you a simple action plan. Starting tomorrow, commit to eating 2 to 3 Brazil nuts every single morning. Make this your foundation. After a week, add a handful of walnuts in the afternoon. After another week, incorporate the complete Erectile Power mix I described earlier. Track your results. Keep a simple journal noting your energy levels, mood, workout performance, libido, and erectile function. After 8 weeks, review your notes and you'll probably be amazed at the improvements. Consider getting your testosterone levels tested before you start and again after 3 months. This gives you objective data to complement your subjective experience. Be patient and consistent. Natural approaches take time, but the results are often more sustainable than pharmaceutical interventions because you're actually improving your underlying health rather than just temporarily forcing a response. If you found this information valuable, please smash that like button and share this video with anyone who might benefit. Subscribe to Senior Men's Health and turn on notifications so you don't miss future content on natural approaches to optimizing men's health and vitality. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Sofia Carter, and remember, your sexual health is a reflection of your overall health. By supporting your body with the right nutrition, including these powerful nuts, along with exercise, quality sleep, and stress management, you can maintain strong erectile function and vibrant sexual health well into your later years. The power is in your hands, or should I say, in your nuts. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.